I'm about to go over the Season 13 AD Carry 13.1b Ezreal meta build now, okay, guys? First of all, you lock in Ezreal champ. That's part one of the Ezreal build, okay? And your runes are going to look like this. I've got EUW, yes, I've been doing that, but Essence, including Mana Moon is way, way better now, and I'll explain why, okay? I think you can get away with going Triumph if you would like to go Triumph and play really, really aggressive instead of Presence of Mind. But the reason I still go Presence of Mind is the early laning mana issues that you have are really annoying to have to deal with without having Pom early in the laning phase. I've tried it. It's a bit annoying. Okay, but you can go Triumph for Pom, okay? Bloodline always. You can actually effectively go Cut Down now because you don't get the HP that you would normally get from the Trinity Force build. So Cut Down has way more value than before. So make sure in games where they have enemies have high HP, you go Cut Down. And Secondary Tree, this is where things change. Normally, you would go Mana Moon, Transcendence. But now, you don't need the mana and you don't need the haste because you get Navoi really early on. So you go for Taste of Blood, Ingenious Hunter, okay? This is the secondary tree you want to go with Domination. You can get away with going either Cheap Shot or Sudden Impact if you don't need Taste of Blood for some reason, but this rune is just way too fucking good, and then your rune charge are the same. Lock it in, pick a good skin, Frosted Ezreal if you're a GOAT, Frosted Ezreal if you're a GOAT, or Pulsefire if you're even bigger of a GOAT. Your summoners, depending on the laning phase, again, you go heal in even 2v2 matchups, you go exhaust if they have heavy all-in, like Nautilus, Amumu, Kalista, Draven, etc. And you go TP if they have heavy poke lanes and you just want to scale, okay? I'll show you why. And the reason this secondary tree is so important for this new build is because you want to go Essence Reaver, right? Essence Reaver Rush, but you also buy a tier, okay? And this is where the Ingenious comes into play because you get reduced. So if you don't know what Ingenious Hunter does, basically it gives item haste. So you get 20 item haste plus 6 per stack of a champion that you kill. So you get up to 50 item haste, which reduces the cooldown of your Sheen passive and how fast you can stack tier, okay? So even if you don't get tier on first base, you can get your Muramana before 20 minutes. And Essence Reaver Muramana spike is disgusting. So on one item, you have Essence Reaver. It's your first item. So you're really, really strong already on one item. Your next item, you get Mana Moon, which you should, by 20 minutes, have your Shock passive. Sec here. So by 20 minutes, you will have this as your spike. And then you go into Navori Quick Blades. So you don't need a Mythic. You go into Navori Quick Blades here. And the build path is so nice for going Core Fields and Pickaxe. It's just raw AD. And then by this time, just look at the haste you have. I'm going to turn off my cooldowns. This is 3 items without the cooldown refreshing passive thing on Practice Tool. You see this? And every single item you get is an individual spike. There is no lull point in the game where Ezreal is weak with this build path. Okay? Essence, you're strong. Muramana, you're strong. Navori, you're even stronger. Okay? And you'd think, okay, maybe not going a Mythic by 3rd item is bad, but Ezreal has historically always been able to not go Mythic until his 4th or 5th item. Like the core items that he builds here are so fucking good on him. And the reason Ingenious Hunter is so good is because you get your Muramana early and you get your increased Sheen cooldown. And you don't need Sorcery in Secondary Tree anymore. Okay, and then here's where it gets really spicy. You can literally build whatever the fuck you want on your 4th item. It can be a Mythic. It can be Cyrilda's if you need the tank killing power, which normally, ideally, you wouldn't because this build just sucks at killing tanks anyway. You can go more if you need MR Shield to fucking survive, you know, whatever fucking AP threats. You can go Frozen Heart if you really want. If you don't need any of those choices, then I would go Mythic. And ideally, I would go a Lethality Mythic, okay? I would not go a Crit Mythic. Lethality Mythic is just what I've been feeling to be way more damage, way more reliable damage. The Crit Mythic is okay. It's fine. It increases the Impermanence passive on the very quick base, so you get more damage with Crit. But I think Lethality Mythics is just better. At this point, you'll be like level 13, okay? So your haste is going to look like this without the haste active. Guys, I'm playing Earth. There's no downtime. There's no downtime, not a single point of downtime, okay? And you got raw damage on top of this. And you see what my numbers look like. Are you seeing my numbers, guys? I know he has no armor, okay? I know he has no armor, and that accounts for it, but... Prowlers over Eclipse? No. You change which one you want depending on the game. So if they're all squishy, then you go Prowlers. If they have slightly tanky members, then you go Eclipse. And you got to remember, Ingenious Hunter reduces the cooldown of the Eclipse passive too. So that burst is fucking fat. And you get it even quicker, you know? And Eclipse gives haste now, which is even better for Ezreal. Instead of the Omni Vamp, you didn't really need the Omni Vamp. Okay, so now this is the go-to build, okay, guys? I think this is going to be better for Ezreal. It's going to be fucking OP. Try it in your games now if you haven't already. People are slowly going to be figuring this out. It's going to be the meta build. And when it becomes the meta build, let it be known, okay? Yours truly, Dragdar, was the man that popularized the go-to meta Ezreal build, okay?